everybody, it is I the Beast, and we're on the Beast server. It's Monday morning at around about 10 o'clock here in the UK. Had a bit of a weird morning so far. As you can see, this thing still isn't built, and guess what? I've got to start it again. We had a bit of a trouble this morning. Basically, the server Unix decided to crash, which was very weird. It doesn't normally do that. I'm wondering if this thing is alright for fuel at the minute. Let's have a look. Should be. Yeah, we've still got like 700,000 in there. It should be okay for one last try. Build it again. Let's try. This half a sphere again. Getting on my nerves. Hopefully this time. No, I don't want to just calculate the cost. Glass, yes. 100. Hopefully this time it'll do it. And off it goes. Right. We better head back to base. Follow him down. Oh, better rescue the red glass, hadn't I? That it's about to break. Quite hard to make this stuff. Let's rescue that, and that. Let it come down. Yeah, I get out of its way. Good luck this time, you little fuck. Sorry for the swearing. Right, put them back now. And basically disappear into this pond. Right, I'm at the shop. Past that. Oh, this lot needs finishing. Oh dear. Get me secret. And we're home. Right. This morning, around about 8:30, I recorded a video for half an hour. And that's when it all went pear-shaped. Very, very weird. I noticed, I'm going to go through what I did. I went through here and I noticed that lava, it's still actually not working brilliantly, but then again the server's only just started back up. I'm going to turn music down a bit, it's gone a bit loud. Sorry about that. Get that down a bit. Hopefully that's better. Maybe a little more. There we are. So, right, so we I basically set these two things up, which is a clone of that over there. Basically, this is a centrifuge going through our combs, and we were getting loads of combs still, so I've set up yet another centrifuge. That's 3 centrifuges now, trying to do the amount of honeycombs that those bees up there are making. And as you can see, we've still got loads for them to go through. It's going to take them a while to catch up. But that's basically what I was doing. And why are we running out of lava? Well, as I explained in the last video again, which you will never see, I built these. These are thermal generators from Great Tech. They are quite a nice little piece of kit that uses lava basically to get 20 EU per tick into the system. Why do we need the system? Basically for this little effort. It uses loads and loads and loads of power and basically gives us UU back, which I will then use to make even more power, basically. So go and put this in the system. And why have I got all this lot on me? Basically what I was going to start on the other video, or the video that I'm actually going to be doing, which is so pardon me just going around resetting all the base. It's just all the jobs that need doing on a server reset. Get all these got off because we don't want the system flooding. So basically, as I was saying, that thing uses a whole lot of power, and I'm going to go through all my generation blocks and talk to you what each of them do. Like these things here, these are solar panels. These are medium voltage arrays. These basically put 128, I think, per tick. I'm not sure whether it's per tick, into the system per tick. They're not bad at all. 128 per block, so there's like 3 there. That's like 300 per tick. These here are a little bit slower. These are only 8 EU per tick, if you can see what I mean. Basically put in 8, so each one of these produces 8 EU per tick. Now if we go down, they are through a cable into these MEs down, these MFSUs, which are connected to that. I've also got this connected, which is a HV producer, which is like producing 100 and odd on a peak. It's giving me like 100 and odd EU per tick, so that's basically giving quite a nice little bang there, but it's like impulsors. Then we've got these, which are 10 EU per tick, a little more than the solar panels upstairs, but basically reasonably free energy. And then we've got these, which are 20 EU per tick, which is produced by our bees. But we've got to keep a thing on them. Now, what we want is these things. One I've already set up, the other one not yet. These are 400 and odd per tick. I want to get these up and running today. They're not as maintenance free as all of these. These are going to take some looking after, but quite a nice little bang for our buck, and should get our production going quite nicely. Anyway, I've spent all morning getting the auto crafter to craft the parts that are needed, namely these overclock heat vents and the component heat vents. I think we've still got some more in the system. I'll have a look. Yes, we have. We've got another 14 sat in there. And as well as that, will we have room, I wonder? 5. But I sound like I'm doing Thunderbirds. 5, 4. I think we're going to be 1 short. Let's put... No, I want the lever, I want the... Oh no, no, let's have a look. 3. We are going to be 1 short. I don't need any arrows at the minute. Basically, I ain't got a bow on me. So, put that there, and we've got everything. And there's a specific pattern that you've got to put these things in. While we're doing that, this thing needs fuel, and to get the bang for its buck, it uses uranium. Uranium, we've got a little bit of. A little. We're not brilliant for it, I must admit, and it's going down like nobody's business. There's basically a couple of stacks there. What we're going to have to do, or what the beast is going to have to do, is work on the uranium bees, or radioactive bees. They produce it. But we're not going to do that in today's show. We'll do it, I'll do it either off camera, or if you guys wanted to see it, I'll show you how we get to them. but we need those. But at the minute, we're alright. So let us have a little look. Uranium again. And I'm going to need 7 of those. Got to go into crafting, which is that. Get it to do another 7 of those. Begin, and it will start to craft them. But I have got an alternative way of getting, but we are losing that, by the way, by the uranium steadily. So I'm going to have to come up with those bees fairly sharpish. But I have got a stopgap that we can be using, and I'll show you that in a bit. Now, while what I'm basically doing is getting the screenshot on another monitor of what we have to do here. So I'm going to start placing these things in this 6-cylinder nuclear reactor. We'll start with these overclockers, and you've got to put them in specific places, like one there, a couple here, like that. I think that's it for that row. Yeah, and then one there, and then one there, and then up the top another 2, one there and one there. So on the 4th row we've got one there. Then there's a gap and another 2. One there, one there. And then on the 5th row, we start with one there. And then miss one, and then put another one there. And then another one there, and miss one, and put one there. And the 4th from that side, we want another one. You'll have to excuse me being a little bit less talkative. I'm trying to concentrate, because if I put these in wrong, we go boom, or my base does anyway. Then those 2, and then let's go and get some of the rest. Fill up with these, and take you while I'm at it, and start with these. There we are. That needs to go off. So we are on. I think we did this row. Let's have a little check. So 2 there, correct, Mundo. Then a gap, and then 2 more. Yep. And then we'll start on the next row, which was that one there. And a gap, and then 2 more. So there's 3 on that row, yep. And then we've got 4 on the next row, starting with 1 up there. Then a gap, and then 1 there. And then 1 under it. And then a gap, and then another. That leaves us 2, one being for there, and the other being for there. That's all of them in the right place. Let's put him in. He basically belongs on row 4, which is there. let's start with these. So basically on row 1 we have one right there. On row 2 we have two, both of them here. There and there. Row 3, one at the bottom. Row 4 has one under him. Row 5, one at the bottom again. Whoop. Row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't put him in yet, have I? Nope. He belongs there. So you've got to be very careful. There's only one on that row, and then one on this row, him there. Then go up to the top and place him. I've actually a couple missing according to the... Oh, there's still some in the box, silly beast. That one there, and then there should be two left in the box. Let's go and check. No, there's only one left in the box. Right, we're going to need another one, I think. This is called a component event. It's there. Component heat vent, craft me one. Begin. Back here. That belongs right there. And I don't know how much these things can take a while to make, so hopefully, let's have a look. Has it done it? Yeah. Wow, that was fast. Whoop. Give it me then. Must have sent it somewhere else. Give it me. That's the trouble when you've got so many MEs linked together. It can shoot into anyone it wants, and you have to bring it over. Are you coming over? Where did it send it? Surely it's here by now. Where the heck is it? Oh, I'm uncraftable. That's better. Oh dear. Silly beast. I didn't even drag that one out. Oh dear. Oh dear, the beast is losing it. It really is. Okay. Now we need the uranium cells. In fact, before I do that, let's be safe. Got a lever. Stick it on. And we're going to need to cable it up too. Why don't I just walk up these stairs? For no apparent reason. Alright. Okay, so let's have a little look. I seem to be in a bit of a mood this morning. So we've got 14 of these. Basically because we're loading 2 reactors. 300. And these aren't stackable either, so I'm having to do it this way. Don't want them, want them. I hope we've got some cabling. Two, one. Now let's have a look at the cable. Yep, we've got a few. Whoop, there we are. Now I'm trying to bring that tag it off of that and across. That's it, that's all wired up. Now, let's put these cells into the right points here. So that one belongs there. It shouldn't take any heat because it's off. The next one goes there. The next one goes there in between these 4. The next one makes a line, so we've got a bit of a line going there. Then we start another line here and here, and finally one here. Now that's ready. This one now, same routine. One here, one up here, and we do this line across, so that's a line of 3. Then a line of 2, and then one there, the last. Right, so we could see it basically, if I turn that off, we can see how fast this line goes up. Now if I bang these 2 on, now let's have a look at the line. Significantly faster. Way, way faster. We're now making power. Ultimate power! Power, yeah. Ultimate power. Ultimate power! No, I don't know how to use sticky case, but ultimate power! Power! Okay. Go away. No! No! Power! Power! I'm going to stop doing that. It's bringing up that thing. Right, so back to the game. Okay, as you might have worked out, I hadn't. This is my first time doing this. I had him running just as a test run. And now we're going to talk about why I've got thorium cells sat in here. As a byproduct, these things are going to last around about 3 hours. So we've got about 3 hours of making fantastic amounts of power with what we've got there. But after that, it leaves us with what's called depleted, nearly depleted uranium cells. Now if you add a coal dust to them, you get these things. Depleted isotope cells, which are basically, we can get fuel back from these. We could get a rod back from each one of these, a cell back. But you have to do it in a particular way. That particular way is a little bit dangerous. And I'm going to show you that now. You have to use, again, a nuclear reactor. This one is called a breeder reactor, and because I knew that this was coming, I built one. I built one in the back. Now, nothing at the minute is automated. I've got to work. Get off that wall, please. We've got to work this one out. How are we going to do this? As you can see, this is the breeder. It basically makes very little power. Very little. Basically only 5 EU per tick. But it makes these, if you put them in here, back into uranium cells. You power it with one, but you have to get it really hot. And when I mean hot, I mean on fire. And to do that, you put these in, just to get it hot. And you'll see what I mean. If I turn it on now, that is now on. As you can see, these things will start to cool down at around about 1 second. But it's slow. It's slow. We're only going to get about 4 to 1 out of that. We need a better reaction than that. I want to power all of these, get all of these back. And the way you do that is you leave those thorium isotopes in there for a little while, these thorium ones, these cells in here. But I've got to keep an eye on it. I've got to, basically, I can't move away from here now. I've got to stop here because we haven't got the mods on the installed that I can put a temperature sensor on this. I have got to physically just keep an eye on it, and through trial and error I've now worked out what to look for. So basically we'll keep an eye on it, and if you can see, these things are still ticking fairly. 23, 22, 21, 20. But you can see my configuration there, how it is. These things are beginning to take a little bit more damage now because of these heating the hull up. Not getting any wisps or anything from it yet. That's normally the first sign that things are heating up. Plus these things go a lot quicker. At the minute they're not. Anyway, there we are. We've got a little bit of steam coming off the hull now, look. That's the first stage. The next stage is it will set on fire. Are these things going quicker yet? Not yet. Not hot enough. Nowhere near. This thing's supposed to operate at 66,000 to get it to go to its proper speed. So still not there yet. How are these doing? Just still counting down as normal. Now once I've got it to the temperature, all I have to do is take out those thorium cells, and it keeps at that temperature while ever it's on. But getting it to it is a pain in the bum. No fire yet. We don't want a boom, because it will honestly take out most of this base. How are these going? Still going down at the same rate. This thing is steaming a bit more now. Right, so before my world goes boom, I am going to end this episode. So what I will say for now is, maybe I ought to move away. What I ought to say now is, are these steaks still safe to eat, I wonder? I will say, BTFN, bye bye for now. This is the Beast saying, see ya, bye bye. Oh, I pressed the like button.